Hey everyone, you already know it's your girl, I'm the poet. If this is your first time here, then welcome to the channel and I hope you enjoy your stay. If you enjoy this video, make sure that you leave a like and consider pressing that subscribe button. So for today, as you read in the title, I have a bit of a story time.
That the poets, by which I mean all artists, are finally the only people who know the truth about us. Soldiers don't, statesmen don't, priests don't, union leaders don't, only the poets.
Now this story is actually very funny to me. Like whenever I've told it to probably 2 people before and they just had to laugh. Like you can't help but laugh. So obviously based on the title, you already know what's going on today. I'm going to tell you guys how my gaming logo went from this, I'll try and put a picture right here, to what it is now. And for those of you who know what it looks like now, congratulations and thanks for keeping up with me. But for those of you who don't worry about it. Not everyone is into gaming stuff. But I'm not going to show you until the end, just so you can have an idea of like what went on. If you see me looking away, it's because I'm looking back at like all the reference pictures so I can make sure I'm keeping this story up to date, right? All right. So first things first, when I knew that I wanted a gaming logo, the first thing that came to my mind was something that represents me, but that's not plainly me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm gonna try and explain it. I wanted it to be half me and half a lion. So half of my face and then the next half would be a lion's face, right? But I still wanted to look like one person. So anyway, I put together a little mock-up to send to this guy because I know him personally as a graphic artist and I wanted to support him. He had done like little stuff for me before that I never he never pressured me about payment for before and whatever, but I didn't want to seem like I'm trying to take advantage of him, where sometimes he would make little tweets and whatever talking about how people always want things and don't want to pay him, whatever. So I asked him how much it would cost and he said $35. So I was like, okay, but he said that he accepts payment first and then in 2 days I'll get the design. So I was like, all right, fine. So I sent him the $35. So I sent him a little mock-up. I'll show the mock-up on screen of what I wanted. First of all, I didn't expect the dude I didn't expect him to think I wanted it to look exactly like this. It was just an idea, right? He sends me that. I'm looking at it right now and I'm dying with laughter. Oh my god. Mock up on screen. That's on screen. I'm showing you guys everything on screen that I'm looking at, right? He sends me this and I'm like, okay, I really love the me side. And the me side actually looks like me. But I hate the lion side. I hate how it literally looks like 2 completely different pictures that have just been slammed into one. And then I said, plus you forgot the headphones, because I asked him to put headphones in it. And I'm just like, yo, like I don't understand. So anyway, he sends me this, I don't know which side I'm gonna put it on yet, but he sends me this and asks me if the layout looks better, because I was saying to him in the first one that nothing matches up to make it seem like it's one person. The eyes are all over the place, whatever, stuff like that. He sends me this and asks me if the layout looks better and I shouldn't watch the line in the middle because he's gonna mesh it together to make it look like one. So I was like, okay, this layout does look better, but I don't know if you're gonna get what I'm looking for based on how you started out. But anyway, he said that he's gonna do it. So I said, all right, cool, I believe in you, whatever. And then he said he's gonna put the headphones on too. Then I got this. This was when I knew I was in serious trouble. The headphones are on my cheeks, me and the lion's cheeks, right? No, I'm looking at the headphones aren't even lined up because one side of the headphones lower than the next. He claimed that he was meshing it out to make it look like it was one person, but it still looked like 2 completely different things, right? So I said that's not it. Like, that's not it at all. So I said, okay, you know what? Maybe the lion thing is what's throwing you off. So just take off the lion, forget the lion. Just make the drawing me. And at that time period, I was ready to compromise and sacrifice the idea that I had for my logo because this artist could not complete what I wanted. And it was frustrating me, especially because I paid him already. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, just do a drawing of me and we'll call it a day, right? But initially I was thinking, you know what? I'll make him do the drawing of me based on how the whole thing looks. If it looks good, then I'll tell him to just incorporate lion features on one half. Because I even said that to him, you know. I said it to him when he was doing the lion and me. I said to him, just do me first, do a whole image of me first, and then transform one side into a lion so that it doesn't look like two separate images. Obviously, he never did that. So then when I told him to do the thing of me, he sent me this. This is where the jokes start, boy. And I said, this doesn't look like me. He said, what do you mean? So I said, the features look completely different. Like when you look at the half that you did in the first image based on what you sent me, no, like you changed a lot of my features. I said my nose isn't that big, my lips aren't that big, like my eyes don't look like that. And then I could tell where he started to get frustrated, and like I'm frustrated. How dare you be frustrated? Like, you're an artist, right? How do you not see this? And then the headphones are still on my cheeks. I didn't know that's where people wore headphones nowadays. So anyway, I'm like, can you just do it over? Like, because then he's gonna tell me that because he did the initial image on a larger scale, it's not gonna be the exact same because he had to start over. So I said, okay, I understand that you started over. I can see that you started over because everything looks different. And I'm not saying that I expect it to look the exact same, but as an artist, if you do something, if you're starting something over, I expect it to look better, not worse. Keep that in mind. Keep in mind that I said that to him, that I expect it to look better, not worse, right? Oh, he sent me a version without the headphones too, but it's the same image. But I'll show you guys that too, just so you can, for reference reasons, whatever. Even the hair, like he even changed my hair. So anyway, the next thing that he sends me is this. And he sent it to me like this, like in his application that he's using to draw it up and whatever. And he goes, is this better? At this point, my frustration starts rising, about to like shoot through the roof or something, because again, my features have changed. Like, I don't know if, like, you guys can feel free to comment and tell me if you think I was being extra or I was being too much. But it's just like, for me, especially when it comes down to stuff like graphic designing, I feel like if you know as an artist you can't complete what somebody wants, don't accept money from them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll talk about that money thing in a second because that part gets even funnier. So he sends me this and I was like, I need you to look back at the half that you did and realize the different features that you've put in this. So I sent him the half. I literally sent him, I cropped the image that he initially sent me and sent him the half. Now guys, I'm going to show you guys what he just sent me and now the half. Like, do you see the difference in the features? And that's what I was trying to explain to him, that you've changed my features completely to the point where it doesn't even look like me. So then he says, okay, I'll start over again, no problem. I said, all right, cool. This is way past the 2 days, by the way. We're probably like 2 weeks in, right? He sends me this. I'm like, every time you send me one, it's like a different version of me. Like, it's not me, it's like my cousin, my long lost sister. Like, it's like I'm seeing family members I never knew of based on these drawings that you're doing, because this person ain't me. Because like, he just keeps changing my features every single time, and he's not changing it to where it's my features. But yet still, when I kept saying to him that it doesn't look like me, he's acting like I'm talking foolishness and like he doesn't see it, because he's like, where doesn't it look like you? How does it not look like you? And I'm like, do you not have an artistic eye? Like, you call yourself a graphic designer, a graphic artist, like how can you not see that? And then he started giving me excuses, talking about how he's dealing with family stuff, so he has to be on the road almost all the time, and conveniently whenever I message him, he's not home. Every single time I message him, I'm still on the road right now because I'm trying to do this, that for whatever. And like, I'm not gonna say it's a lie, but like, this man is on Twitter like almost 24/7, and he knew that I followed him, right? He's on Twitter almost 24/7, tweeting out of his ass, but yet still can't, because he uses the app on his phone to draw. So I'm like, all right, so you can go on Twitter on your phone to tweet out your ass, but you can't even go to adjust my drawing that I'm paying you for. Like, at this point, I was getting really annoyed because I'm just like, you just keep giving me excuses on top of excuses. So then I had to be running behind him. Like, he wouldn't give me updates. There was no customer service at all. I messaged him, I'm like, hello, any updates? Probably a day later, he sends me this. And then he goes, this is how far I reach, I'm still on the road, whatever, something. This was my breaking point. This was my absolute breaking point. And I said to him, here what? This isn't working out. I'm tired of going back and forth and I'm not getting what I want. So I want a refund. This is where I told you guys the money part would get funny, because I sent him the money by PayPal, right? This man's gave me the PayPal account that he doesn't use anymore, so he couldn't even get the money. So I just went on PayPal and requested a refund, and since he couldn't access the account, you know, in no time they gave me the refund because he didn't dispute it, right? And then, funnily enough, I went on his Twitter. For some reason, I don't remember why. And I was scrolling through like the people that he retweeted, and he retweeted this guy whose artwork looked really nice. So I went on the guy's Instagram and I was like, oh, he has a really nice art style and whatever, right? And that ends up being the artist who I worked with for my logo. And if I should show you guys, I should probably show you guys the progress images of my logo as well. I didn't think of doing that, to be honest. But I'll include like progress pictures, because that's the thing that I love too. I didn't have to be running him down, right? He included me every step of the way. Like, there was absolutely no issue. I had no issues working with this guy. Like, every second he would message me and be like, okay, is this part okay? Are you okay with that? And then the thing about him is I did 50% deposit initially, and then I paid him the rest of the 50 afterwards. So I had no problems. He sent me a sketch like before he started drawing it to let me see if like I would be happy with it, and he drew it like manually and it looked good. And like, he works on his phone as well, you get what I'm saying? And his work is really nice. And so this is my logo now. This is my logo now. This is my gaming logo. And I couldn't have asked for something better. I really couldn't have. This is what I had in mind when I thought of, okay, half me, half lion. Like, well, I didn't think of the lion mane like all around my face. I didn't think of that. He's the one who was saying that if he doesn't put that, it's gonna look plain or whatever, but I never thought of that. And that's the thing, like, when you're an artist, you have to have that artistic mentality where you can pitch things to your client, to the customer, to let them see why it works and why it doesn't. You get what I'm saying? And like, as I said, he included me every step of the way. So even like before it was colored in, he sent it to me and I was like, what is that around the head? And he was like, don't worry about it, like, you'll see afterwards, it's the mane, whatever. And I was like, okay. I was sketchy about it at that point in time, because I was like, why is he gonna fill the thing all the way around my head? But then when he put the color in and showed me how it would look, I was like, yo, this looks really nice. So I actually worked with him also to do some emotes and sub badges for me, because if you guys don't know, if you're not a fan of gaming, I'm a Twitch streamer, and I became a Twitch affiliate the other day, which allows me to get people to subscribe. And when you subscribe, you get a special loyalty badge, and you can use special emotes in my chat, all of that. So I'm working with this artist. Well, we're finished now, but I worked with him because I love his customer service. First of all, he responds pretty quickly. If he can't, he apologizes for the delay. He appreciates people's time. He respects time, right? He understands that, you know, people might need things for a certain time, but he knows that if he can't make it for that time, he will let me know and he will apologize. Like, and as I said, like, he keeps me in the know. I don't have to worry what stage he's in, if he's almost finished, whatever. No, because he was sending me progress pictures the whole time. And if I had an issue with anything during the progress, I could easily say it to him and he would fix it. And yes, I just want to big up Design Sunsets at Design Sunset on Instagram and Twitter. I will put his at on the screen. If you guys have any graphic designing needs, he can, hit him up and he's also he is affordable. Because remember I told you guys the other guy charged me $35, which I had to get a refund for because what he produced was crap. This guy charged me $25 US, and the quality is like a million times better. So definitely if you need some form of graphic design, hit him up, and you can even let him know that Dom sent you. Let me feel good. But yeah, if you guys are a fan of gaming, I'll leave my Twitch link in the description. You can always feel free to follow and turn on notifications, so once I go live you get a notification and you'll know. Today's Friday that I'm recording this, and I'm trying to upload it tonight. So if if this ends up being recorded tonight, uploaded, I can't even speak. If this ends up being uploaded later today in the evening, then you guys should hop on to my Twitch stream today, because I'm gonna be hopefully playing a game that I can play with my viewers. All you guys need is your phone or your computer or a tablet or iPad. Log on to the website. I'll give the instructions in the stream. And we're also having a Discord movie night. So once you come in the Twitch, you can just join the Discord. You get towards the ending of the stream, you guys are gonna help me choose what movie we're gonna watch. We're doing something for Halloween. You already know what's up. We're watching a scary movie. Let's go. So if you enjoyed this story time, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you press that subscribe button, make sure you click that bell button, and check out my Twitch streams if you're into games, or if you just want to support me, that's fine too. I know I've been slacking on the videos on this channel, but I love you guys and I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
If it's only for survival, then you dead on arrival.